After breakfast, I was looking forward to the new day's adventure in a nearby wine district, exploring some of the 60 different vineyards under the expert guidance of one of Margaret River's most colourful personalities, Nola Gabler. So Nola, where have you taken me this morning?
Well, we're at Narrabut Beach at the moment, which is where we have our breakfast in paradise and often an evening meal, watching the sunset. Then I thought we might head out to a few of the wineries and perhaps get some very special experiences that you wouldn't normally be able to have.
It's a lovely stretch of coastline here, isn't it? This is Margaret River out the front, is it?
We can see the Margaret River Surf Point just ahead, where we have our international surfing competition. But our lifestyle is centred around the beach, basically, and wine, and
around
food.
The wine.
And food. All the pleasures in life.
My trip began in real style. As well as a passion for classic automobiles, Nola proved to be a mine of information on the local flora. Some of the great...
Distracts the birds away from the vines.
These are wonderful, Nola. What are these? These are carry trees, are they?
These are the carry trees, yes. They're very tall, straight tree, reported to be about 90 metres tall. Some still growing about 60 metres tall in regions south of here. So this is a regrowth area. It was actually logged in the 1860s, so these are trees that were left behind, and they would be about 100 to 120 years old.
Our first stop was the Borenup Gallery, one of a number of local art galleries where Australian landscape paintings, exquisitely handcrafted wooden works of art and fine furniture come together in a beautiful country-style setting. This magnificent smooth dining table made from just a single slab of local jarrah. So they're quite magnificent tables.
Yeah, they're magnificent trees they come from. We are one of those countries with a bit of forest left and some beautiful old growth amongst it. Occasionally these trees fall down through natural means, or a road gets built, or for various reasons, and we make sure that they come our way.
So you're sad to see your nice pieces go when they leave the gallery?
I am. I mean, some I know I'll never replace, so... And you put a lot of work into them, and they all go overseas.
Go back and do that?
We'll just see what there's.
Do you want to go back?
I tell you what, it's a lovely way to travel. Roof down, 1955 Bentley, through the wine districts of Margaret River. Brookland Valley Vineyard, with its grand driveway, undulating hills and classic rows of vines, is considered not only one of the most attractive properties of the southwest, but also one of the best for its wine production. A tranquil setting where you can enjoy a leisurely lunch and award-winning wines on the Terrace of Flutes restaurant, perched out over the lake. You can also stroll through the gardens and visit the Brooklyn Gallery of Wine Arts, which houses many interesting winemaking accessories. Margaret River is known worldwide for two things: a spectacular coastline with big challenging surf, acclaimed by professionals and amateurs alike, and perhaps more significantly for its first-class wines. In just 30 years, the relatively young Margaret River region of Western Australia has clearly emerged as one of the world's finest producers of super premium table wines, including its award-winning Cabernet Sauvignon, Semillon and Chardonnay wines.
I always look at it as being Margaret River was established in three waves. There was the first wave, which was in the 60s and 70s, which was the early pioneers, who all had smaller vineyards, aspired to make great wines and sort of just looked at things in a very small way, and but were very successful. And then in the 80s you had the restaurants and art galleries coming in, and then in the 90s we've got a huge development now in the wine industry, not just in Margaret River but nationally.
The Lewin Estate is one of the 5 founding wineries of the Margaret River area. Warm and gentle summers, ample rainfall, rich soil and consistent growing seasons have earned the region an international reputation as the producer of some of Australia's finest wines. In the Lewin restaurant, you can come and taste the wines and dine on fine local cuisine. After lunch, you can explore the treasures of the cellars and browse through the souvenir shop. After enjoying the many and varied wines of the region, I was curious to learn more about the winemaking process.
So don't look too much at the clarity. The clarity, it's cloudy, but lovely greeny gold tinges. That's first observation.
Great.
And by just giving a little bit of air, by swirling it around there, you release the aromatics in the fruit.
Okay. So you're confident with this one?
Oh yeah, I think 2000 Semillon will be quite smart.
Good.
I like it.
Yeah. As you drive through the vineyards, you can sample fruit wines, ports, and take home a selection of jams, chutneys, and other local products.
It's interesting, the Australian wine industry, I mean, and Margaret River is a part of that, is always evolving. And the identity of regions is becoming better known internationally. It used to be just Australian wine, and now people know about Margaret River and they know about the Hunter Valley or wherever it is. But I think particularly Margaret River is a lot further away from other wine areas in Australia, and in some ways less known, but always has been known for quality.
So Ken, how's the wine industry down here reacted to a bootleg brewery in the middle of it?
Well, quite favourably, really. They don't give us any hard times or anything like that. They're quite supportive of what we're trying to do and things like that. A lot of them come here for a beer, just because they're winemakers doesn't mean they like a beer. So no, we have no problems with them.
So you're not really in competition, are you?
No, exactly. We're not in competition. That's probably why they don't mind us here.
So it's great. How many beers can people sample when they come here?
6 beers. We've got 6 beers, 5 regular beers, and every 3 months we make a special.
And what's this one?
This one is the Pilsner, a Czech style beer. Very crisp and cleansing.
When we return, we'll go diving on the wreck of HMAS Swan and take you on a canoeing and hiking eco-tour adventure of the Margaret River area.